Back in the 1800s, if you want to write a letter to your loved one, you have to wait maybe 2 or 3 weeks for the letter to arrive because you gotta use pigeons, horses, or ship. It is very, very slow, and they can only have one lover. That is because communication takes time to get from one location to another. And now it's totally different because of technology. You can write a message and it is instantly delivered in 5 or 2 or 3 seconds. And now you can have multiple lovers with multiple people talking to you at the same time. Today I would like to talk about how modern dating is destroying us from the inside because of advancement in technology. There's three things that really destroying us, right? And I can talk about three of these things in this video, and then watch till the end where I talk about how my cousin lost $30,000 dating a girl because of modern technology. $30,000, it was no joke. And reason number one, modern dating is destroying us is because we have too many choices. Right now, you can open Tinder, right? And you can set your radius to 50 miles, and you can get all the people that are single around you. And now you have abundant amount of choices for people that you want to talk to. And now you're talking not just one person, you can talk about to 5 different people at the same time because of technology. You don't have to wait 2 or 3 weeks to get a message anymore back in the 1800s. Now you gotta only wait 2 or 3 seconds for you to get the messages. And once you have abundant amount of choices, it leads to many different factors that you might not consider. One example is maybe you got into a date with one person, right? And you thought the date is going really good, and then all of a sudden, maybe 2 weeks later, you find a small kind of hiccup. You got an argument, and now you're gonna think about in the past, like all the matches you had, and you can think about what if you went with that guy, maybe it was better with this guy. Now you're questioning yourself because of abundant amount of choices, and suddenly you don't really know what to do anymore. Back in the 1800s, when the mail delivery system was so slow, the poems are so romantic, right? And they write really good messages, really good essays, and it's really, really romantic. And they took time to write the messages, right? And you can only have one lover too, right? And they put so much effort. If things go wrong, you put the effort to work it out. But in today's modern age, when things go wrong, you start thinking about other options. Maybe you want to go with this guy. Maybe you want to go with this girl, right? And the messages are not as romantic as it used to be. Like back in the 1800s, you can write a really good message and sit down and think about it and reread it. What about now? With the modern technology like iPhones or smartphones, you write a message, proofread it for 3 seconds, and it also maybe take you like 50 seconds to write it, and you send it. And it doesn't really carry the meaning of messages anymore. And with the face of so many choices, who do you want to be with now, right? You might be getting on a date with a different girl that you met online. You don't know that girl's been talking like to 4 to 5 different guys because of how easy it is for you to get dates now. And another biggest factor is commitment. It is so hard in today's modern age to find a guy that is committed to raise a family, buy a house, move with you, and find a job in your city, right? Same thing with girls. Because of abundant amount of choices, they just want to think, oh, the ocean has so many fishes. I want to make sure I found the perfect one that have no weakness, no insecurities, and it's just a perfect guy with abs. Or same thing with a girl, height, weight, look, education, jobs, right? So guys, men and women are getting less committed day by day because of technology. Technology has changed how we date compared to the 1800s. Reason number two modern dating is destroying us is because the face-to-face is getting less and less, right? Back in the 1800s, when people go on a date, they actually meet up with each other, right? They don't really text each other for like a month or 4 weeks because the letters are just so slow. You either just meet up, have a drink, and now you know the personality. But now you might do like a video chat and see like, oh, that person doesn't really work out, or you might hide behind your avatar on Facebook or Instagram, right? And talk to them, and you paint an image of yourself that is not really you, and you can't really find the true identity of that person until you meet that person. But not everyone want to meet anymore because of rise of technology. Let's do a video chat. If things don't work out, they don't work out anymore. And chatting online can takes a bit long too. Like you can talk for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then you realize that you finally decide to meet, and you realize that that person is not a good match, right? It's a lot of things can go wrong if you don't meet early. But chatting online can be also very, very fun, addictive, right? Chatting online make you think that person is the perfect one for you. You don't know what that person sounds like. You don't know how the person reacts. You don't know how the person thinks. But the messages are so addictive, so fun. You just keep going, and until the day you meet up, you realize you really wasted your time. And reason number three is the rise of fake personas, right? The rise of Hooka culture, right? Because if you go Instagram to research that person has some of the prettiest pictures, go on some of the best vacations. It made that person look like he or she is living the best life ever, right? And then also the online culture in America, right? You read articles about Tinder. It's kind of like just a hookup app for people to hook up and not really find true love. And it's also really popular too. And Tinder basically empathize the hookup culture in America. I'm not saying that everyone likes to hook up, but majority of guys just want to sleep with a girl now because of Tinder. Because guys realize that I can get so many different girls to sleep with me, and it feels different. It feels good. What about people that like to be committed to them and build a relationship and build a family? What about all the people that is left behind when majority of them just want to hook up, and you constantly getting your heart broken because you can't find a guy that is really committed to you. All the guys just want to sleep with you and leave. Just first night, I read so many stories on Reddit where the girl let her guard down and sleep with the guy for one night, and the guy just completely stopped putting in effort to sleep with you, right? So the rise of hookah culture is dangerous in America because every single human wants to find a partner that they want to live with for the rest of their life, right? Once you get old, you want someone to take care of you when you're sick. You want someone to talk to when you have a bad day. You want someone to talk to when you have a hard problem or a big decision you need to make, which is maybe buying a house or buying a car. You want your opinions, right? And at the end of the day, you just want someone to hug you and be with you. Be there when the times gets hard. How do you find that person when Tinder is advocating for hookah culture, right? The more matches they get, the more money they make. And they want you to come back to their app. Because when you go back to the app, you pay for a subscription. Kind of like Bumble, right? Hinge, pretty similar to a lot of hookah. Like none of the dating apps are really maybe 100 people in there, maybe 5 or 10 are really want to settle down. All of them or just want to hook up with you, have some fun, and never talk to you again. I am not that person. I am committed to a long-term relationship. I just want to stay with one girl, one lady, for the rest of my life. I just want to love one person, right? I am not into hookah culture, and these kind of thinking, I feel like in the modern day is very, very hard to find. You listen to the rap songs, they talk about ladies, talk about gold chains, talk about multiple ladies. Everything is influencing. The rise of technology is influencing a lot of men to get multiple women, right? And the rise of cell phones, a lot easier to talk to multiple girls too. How do you find that commitment, that person that you want to build future with in this day of age? Unless you find like your high school sweetheart or something and you married her. But if you didn't find someone in high school or college, the only way to meet new people is dating apps. But all the dating app people are just wanting to switch new person every other day, right? It gets very, very tiring. And give my cousin for example, my cousin, right? He is a chef in the restaurant, and he just want to settle down, want to find a girl, and want to take care of her, have a family, and get married. And he thought he found that girl, right? Using it. I personally like helped him kind of find that girl. It was kind of like a friend's referral, right? And she might have been like brainwashed by like the media or the online stuff that she need to find a guy that is like socially great, right, and have a really good job. My cousin works hard, have a really good job, right, and she would ask that my cousin to like pay for her like meals, pay for the rent, right, doesn't split the rent, and also paid for her dental work. Like she didn't really brush her teeth that well. She has some dental problems, and one day she asked him to let her borrow maybe $10,000 to get some dental work done and get some surgery on the knee or something. And my cousin really loved her, and he thought that she is committed to that person and want to build a future together. And of course, he said yes. I'll let you borrow 10,000. And 5 or 6 months later, she asked him again, "Can I borrow 10,000, $8,000 or something to do and buy like a down payment of a car?" Keep in mind, she is not paying for rent. She does have a job, but she keep all her income. And my cousin was madly in love with her. And 2 years later, when he found out that she might be cheating on him because of online dating, it was easy to find other guy that have more money than my cousin. She just basically dumped him, right? And he lost about 30,000. He let her borrow $30,000 and still haven't got it back this day. And that just like it was a horrible ending for my cousin, and he is till this day still single because of her. And it's a hard lesson to learn that people out there are not committed. A lot of them, if you find someone that is committed to you and have no red flag, you let them look at your phone without being worried, then you find a really good person. You should put all your effort to resolve any problems you face in life, right? That's what me and my girlfriends are doing. Like we would try our best to resolve the problem, not try to like hide the problem, not try to make excuses. And I give my passcode to my girlfriend too. She can have access to my phone because I have nothing to hide, and every single app. And she give the passcode to me too, and I can look at her phone messages, Snapchat, and she have nothing to hide. Transparency is key in relationship if you want to build trust, right? And I trust her a lot, and she also turn on her Snapchat location to see where she's at, and she doesn't like wander off. Whenever she goes somewhere, she always let me know. Whenever I go somewhere, I always let her know. Building that trust in a relationship is key to have a long-lasting happiness. And don't give up. I hope you found that person. If you already find that person, keep that relationship going. In today's world and age, it is hard to find a person that is truly committed to you, want to build a relationship with you, want to raise a family with you. But for all the girls and guys out there, best of luck. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next one.